Ding. Anyways, I hope you're all enjoying Boomer Gus. He's a good character, if you ask me. He's based off a number of people that I've met in my time working as a tradesperson and my personal life, my family, even. So based on true people, but not actually the same resemblance or likeness as them. It's not a direct take from these people. It's just the attitudes and the uh, and the actions, the behaviors that are toxic, frankly, that I wish to highlight with that character. And again, I'm not trying to. I take on the southern, persona because if you think about it, this is something a lot of people don't understand is that the English accent from England is actually the southern accent. So like from like the 17th or 1800s, even earlier than that. So like the prim and proper English accent that they have in the UK, thereafter was actually the southern drawl. Yeah. So you'll learn something out of this. And I got other characters up my sleeve because obviously I spend so much time alone, and I've always been a lone wolf, so to speak. Being a social outcast from a young age, and having imaginary friends, and just having to entertain myself or keep myself occupied with different pursuits like building models or being on the computer, drawing, painting, what have you, in the margins, playing instruments, mountain bikes, the usual '80s stuff. What can I say? I'm of my era, right? I'm not going to claim to be any different than who I am, even though. Perhaps I might appear as disingenuous or I'm putting up a show, which okay, so some of the times it might actually be like that, or that I'm not showing my true character on camera. These are things that I worry about, frankly, because this is the internet, and it's going to be there for however long, and people tolerate me. Uncle Ruckus is still on the internet. Quaaludes guy is still on the internet. The Gopher is still on the internet. And Lemon Party's still on the internet. Meat Spin's still on the internet. Freaking let's see if MySpace is still on the internet. MySpace is still on the internet, right? Napster. Let's see if Napster is still on the internet. Napster is still on the fucking internet. Okay? So this stuff doesn't, like Winamp is still there too. Winamp is still around. I prefer Winamp. It's actually, I'm still a supporter there. Let's see, like AOL. AOL is still around. AOL.ca, AOL.com. Right, like all these landmarks of the past are still around, and it's just I'm the king of the fucking internet. I'm one of the one of these people who have spent so much time in front of the internet that I am the internet. My brain works like the internet. Okay. Ping, 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 ping. The human network. Yeah, every one of us a node, every computer, every phone. Right? That's the way it is. This is human consciousness 101 on a grandiose scale, right? Everything on the micro is the macro, right? There is no dissolution or change depending on scale. So I'm going to take this off here. Because, wealth and power don't mean much anymore. Money don't mean much anymore. It's all about what you know because you can network as easily as putting your profile up on LinkedIn, and then all of a sudden you got yourself a viral storm. And guilty. I know because my Instagram profile consistently has over 3,000 hits, monthly, and that's how I know I have a following and I can garner attention, and that people do want to hear this message and it is interesting, and so I'm thankful for all of you other human beings out there who are just as frustrated with contemporary life as I am and want to see things change, because I can't do it without you. I can't do it. I'm just one guy sitting in my parents' uh, condo, right, with all my money in solid assets and no liquidity. And very few options for jobs because I can't get a loan. Because of contracting with no safety net, and I'm just trying to pursue my fucking dreams like everybody else and try to manifest them into existence. And so, again, when I'm coming up to my birthday here, I'm asking for help. I need resources. I have technology, which is great, but there's then the everyday things, which some people will laugh at me for. Oh, you always need money. You always need money. You got bad credit. Well, I got something better than credit, and it's passion, and it's endurance, and it's honor, and it's bravery. I got tools. And I got my 2 feet in a heartbeat. I got creativity. I got ingenuity. I got game. Okay, who got game? He got game. Who got game? He got game. All right. So this is the new era. Let's be real about this. And I do need a girlfriend. I do need a partner in life. That's something that we have to. Everybody's got to come around to this. That we can't do things alone. And so my pursuit for contentment, not happiness, but also but looking for satisfaction. You're not always going to get what you want, but you'll get what you need, sort of thing. That old Rolling Stones song. And I'm hopeful, and I'm positive it'll happen at some point by putting myself out here like this and trying to find a like-minded person to be my other half. Right, that's part of the purpose of doing this. It's the whole reason why we make art, is to communicate. And well, at least it was in the old world before all this identity politics got in the way. It was to demonstrate your intelligence and your capacity for creativity and dedication and endurance and durability and so on and so forth. That's why we do things, right? If you're going to think about evolutionary psychology, this is why we do things. This is everything we do. Mostly is not just for other people, but also to find a mate and procreate. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like, I got no issue with being sexual. I want to have kids, I want to have a wife, and I want to have what I deserve, which I have not been given because of my professionalism and my choices to avoid stupid people and stupid circumstances, which would lead to my misery and my further enslavement within the society. And I was not willing to do that, and I'm still not willing to do that now. And there's things going on I'm very positive about in the background within the aviation industry. I know my message is being heard. Okay, I'm finally getting some feedback here, and I'm happy about that. Thank you. That there's actually people out there that give a shit, and we all need this to change, right? The entire industry needs to change, because the only constant is change. Okay, I'm not going to spout the hopey changey Shepard Fairey propaganda from the Obama era, because I don't have good intentions. My intentions are to destroy the empires of the domineering and the stupid and the short-sighted and the hedonistic, to be honest with you, because this degenerate behavior, these degenerate behaviors need to stop. because they lead to the overall decline in humanity and intelligence levels. You know, as is observed with the statistics worldwide, the intelligence levels are declining, right? Excuse me. And you know, I'm coming out of this illness, you know, after like a week after, and I'll get back into working out again. And you know, I'm getting my strength back in my lower extremities, so I can start running again. And despite my disappointments, I'm still fighting it. Okay, I'm still gonna fight. You can't stop me from fighting, and I'm gonna outlive you. I'm gonna outlive all of my opponents here. You know, here on the internet. You know, this is part of my legacy, and you know, I hope other people see my message as being such of positivity and of resilience, because that's what it takes to be a man and to be a leader. That's the end of it. 10 minutes, 11 minutes. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.